Next Customer, the next frontier of customer centricity for the insurance industry. In the next hour, we'll address perhaps the most fundamental challenges the insurance industry is currently facing. Who is the next customer? What is the insurance industry's customer of the future? How do exceeding expectations impact the customer journey, products, operations? And what are effective strategies aimed at the next customer? In this deep dive session, several industry leaders will jump into the mind of the next customer and share success cases ranging from best practice collaboration projects and strategic investments to fully transformed business models. This is a 1-hour deep dive session hosted by InsurTech Hub Munich. Enjoy!
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Christian. I'm the Managing Director of the ITHM Munich. We are actually co-host of this year's DIA Munich. And together with my colleague and Program Director, Esther Brax, we welcome you to the grand finale of DIA Munich 2022.
Warm welcome also from my side. It's an absolute pleasure to be here after 2 successful days of DIA. In the next a bit more over an hour, we will dive deeper into a topic that no business really, no insurers can ignore. The ever-changing customer expectations and the next frontier of customer centricity for the insurance industry. We have brought to you today, not only us, but also some very exciting speakers and industry experts who will provide us with different perspectives and success cases, how insurers can get closer to customers and the changing expectations. To inspire you, but also to nudge you to action.
Yet before we call our speakers on stage, just let us give you a quick overview on who we are and why we are here. The InsurTech Munich is a global non-profit innovation platform for the insurance industry, launched 5 years ago by a conglomerate of insurance companies to drive innovation and digitalization within the industry and enhance collaboration between insurance companies, startups, tech firms, and cross-industry partners across all borders.
Since its foundation, the InsurTech Hub Munich has grown well beyond German borders to also have leading international partners and insurers on board. We have networks, organizations all across the globe that are partnering with us in the Americas, Europe, Asia, Israel, and all the way to down under. With by now 10 innovation programs, we have also a huge community of over 500 startups tied to the hub that went through our programs and are close members of our community, as well as leading insurtech investors. And this community is working very hard not only to connect and to exchange, but also to create success cases, to collaborate with each other, to really achieve impact. And we're very, very happy to say that we have achieved over the last years over 160 collaborations between our startups and our corporate partners.
Apart from enhancing collaborations between startups and our corporate partners, we also bring new impulses to our community, encourage our corporate partners to break new ground when it comes to products, services, and even new business models. In our next customer program, we will kick off today, right here. We will explore new strategies and solutions for the next frontier of customer customer-centricity.
And customer centricity starts with empathy. It starts with understanding the world, the feelings, the expectations of the next customer, the environment that this next customer is in. So let's take you on a journey around our thinking of the next customer and the world the next customer is surrounded by, to then guide you a little bit through what questions arise for the insurance customer experience. So what is this world of the next customer? The next customer is surrounded by a new and ever-increasing dynamic around environmental issues, around planet concerns, around sustainability. The vast majority of Gen Zs and millennials are making conscious efforts in their daily lives to actually reduce their impact on the environment. And boomers are actually even leading the pack in the actions that they integrate in their daily lives. And they demand this from employers and from businesses as well. They want you to take an active stand towards environmental actions.
The next customers are also highly empowered. They're questioning the way they work and what importance work has in their life. Hello, great resignation and silent quitting. They want feedback to be listened to. They want communication on eye level. And they are taking an active stand for their convictions, like we see, for example, at the Fridays for Future movement.
For this next customer, health is the new wealth. The most meat-free generation prioritizes their own health, openly speaks about mental health issues, and demands a balanced lifestyle. They not only demand it, they also take active control of their lifestyle by having an ever-increasing proneness to connected devices to actually understand and also be able to control their healthy choices in their daily lives.
And they are aware of the uncertainty we all live in right now, of the geopolitical new arrangements, the rising inflation, the energy crisis, the pandemics, and the ongoing climate crisis. The news are never ending in this field. Thus, adapting to new circumstances has become their default.
And the last one is one that's been known, is known, and is ever more pressing. This next customer is more connected than ever, with connectivity and technology completely shaping the environment they're in and blurring the lines between industries, between private and professional life. They demand convenience. Over 80% has actually claimed that the experience is just as important as the product. They demand and are used to constant availability over any channel they would like to use. They like personalized purchase experiences, simplicity and transparency, not only in products, but also in processes. Now, we believe that all of these megatrends are important, are crucial for insurers to understand, to consider along your entire value chain. In the next customer program, we will focus on two in particular, because we believe that connectivity and uncertainty awareness have an increased urgency, are actually really applicable across the entire value chain, across the entire customer experience already. And we have talked to our community of leading international insurers, our community of international tech partners. And we have discussed how do those trends, how do those changing customer expectations actually, in your opinion, affect the customer experience? What are the questions that our community has around what this customer experience can look like in the future? So let us take you through this customer journey and the questions that have arisen.
Let's start with the very beginning of this journey, awareness. Awareness of uncertainty and looking for support. Where can this next customer be reached? In the metaverse? In the Web3? What ecosystems needs insurance to be embedded in? Or need insurers to build in to reach out to the next customers?
What about advisory? How can insurance advisory experience become as engaging and holistic as having a personal coach for your fitness? This personal coach usually knows that it's not only about the way you train, it's also about your life choices, it's about stress, it's about your personal circumstances, and they advise you on all those fields. How can insurers create this kind of hybrid experience, tying in both online and offline?
And how can insurers create a journey for insurance products as easy as Amazon's one-click purchase experience? How can insurers make sure customers' data does not have to be inserted every time all over again?
And looking at the moment of truth, claims. How can the claims journey become as transparent as ordering a pizza on Lieferando? How can insurers build in trust and reassurance, just as Lieferando does when they tell me that a human has seen my order?
And how can insurers be present at the right time on the preferred channels with the right information? And who does the next customer want to communicate with? Humans, chatbots, voice bots, avatars, or a mix of all of them?
That's a lot of questions. And we will approach those questions not only with our insurance community and our technology community, but also with our selected next customer startups that out of over 200 applications made it into the next customer batch. I am very, very happy to announce today the startups that are joining us for this batch that will work very closely with our community throughout the next 3 months to find at least some first, maybe also all the answers to the questions that we have arisen. And I actually encourage you to also approach these startups today. They're conveniently marked with a little blue sticker on their name tags. Today we want to kick off our journey from an insurance perspective. And we want to together look at what are the different strategies that insurers can apply to actually become more customer-centric, to put the customer front and center in everything they do. From collaboration, for example, with our next customer startups, all the way through to investments and full transformation of their business models.